All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Short boot, taken at the 21. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Bush. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the delay, it's Bush. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yellow, I'm the line. 55 to Mike. I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short boot, take it at the 21. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Down to lose one. Hero 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. To Mike. 44 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't work.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Juan Thornhill on the tackle. Again, 11 on the play. And a Raven.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Mike, sit here, right there. Let's go, Captain. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. He's coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Ravens 9, Chiefs 0.
Ready? Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down. It's Bush, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake. Callahan eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check your hot read. Shift.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check right. Watch it, watch the run. Mike 55. Hey, eat. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball.
From the gun, Callahan. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Callahan escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All you get is a headache. Watch the safety creep.
Operating from the gun. Callahan flush to his right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Callahan. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Harrison Butker on a 53-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Callahan. He's going to go up top for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Good job.
A great effort there. 40 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. Completes it to Hardman. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, it's Bush, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Callahan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here I come again. 55's my God.
On first down, Callahan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
On first and 10, Callahan. He finds his man Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, give the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, Callahan. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Callahan. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get
Throwing on first down, Callahan. Throwing right, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Yo. Mike, 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Come on, check 55 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Callahan flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
44. I'm on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Following the fumble recovery, Callahan complete. It's Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm going back to you. 59 more. Check 59. Mike is 50.
On 1st down, Callahan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, Callahan gets this one to Hill. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 55.
Back to throw. Callahan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Callahan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
55 is my guy, 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Callahan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm going to run you over.
On 4th down, Callahan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. To throw is Murray. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can